Once a monk asked Jōshū, Zen master Jōshū, Tang Dynasty Zen master, one of the most famous. He said, "What is the meaning of Bodhidharmas coming to China?" Bodhidharma was the founder of Chan Buddhism. Chan just means meditation. It's the meditation school of Buddhism. So when monks asked, what is the meaning of Bodhidharmas coming to the West, they're basically saying, why meditate? Why do this practice? What is this about? Why am I here? Why am I sitting like this for hours on end with a straight spine, regulating my breathing, entering into a state of inner quietness? That's what that means. Why did Bodhidharma? You're not supposed to answer that question like try to discern his motive or anything like that. It's just simply, what's the point? Why are we here? Why are we doing this? And Jōshū said, the oak tree in the garden. The oak tree in the garden. The tradition that we have now in Zen explains the oak tree in the garden as being an oak tree in the garden of a temple in northern China where Jōshū lived. But in fact, the older, far more ancient tradition was the tradition of sacred groves. If you go back and you look at most of the holy places certainly throughout Europe, but throughout China and various other places as well, you will find that invariably they were built on the sites of sacred groves. As a matter of fact, probably Jōshū's temple was built next to some very, very old, very, very big trees. Why? Well, it makes it easier for the Zen masters to teach when nature is doing 90% of the teaching. Then all they have to do is point. So a monk comes with some highfalutin notion of what is the reason, why did Bodhidharma come to China? Jōshū says, the oak tree in the garden. Go look at it. This is not a metaphor. This is not a metaphor for something. This is not a symbol. This is an actual tree. Go, stand next to it. Sit under it like Shakyamuni until its stillness makes you still. And until in your stillness you realize the life that courses through you both, courses through all things. If you go out today and you look at any tree, what you'll see is nature's recycling device. It's recycling oxygen, carbon dioxide. It is recycling matter. Trees are constantly taking from the earth. They are producing wood, trunks, leaves, stems, fruit, nuts, seeds, which fall into the ground. And this cycle then repeats and repeats endlessly. We imagine ourselves to be separate from that, and so we suffer. We don't see ourselves as trees. I think there's more to life than trees. I think there's something more important, that we should be more important than a tree. And that's the reason why we suffer. And Jōshū simply says, you can cut to the chase right now. You can stop this whole charade simply by going directly to the source. And he points his disciple at the tree.